stories.
Hell yeah. All right. Cake stories. Cue the intro, Ben.
Season 2. Taking cake stories. Brought to you by
Welcome to LDRs. 3 different idiots, 3 different states, usually. But today, we are graced. We went to the bullpen, we pulled out the grizzly right-hander, and we brought in Papa Shimp. Papa Shimp, welcome to LDRs 2025.
What's up? I thought I'd get dressed up for you. I wore one of my worst ties for you.
You look amazing. You look amazing. I love it.
T-shirt and ties tonight, gentlemen.
Love to see it. Carl, we're keeping that comment in before the music started too, by the way. Now, we're missing our Gypsy. Our Gypsy, you know, he took a caravan up north to the Greater Plains, and he caught something on the way back. So we're going to leave him out today. He said he had low energy, which you guys already see how he is when he has full energy. So we can't, there's no chance we could do low energy.
Definitely needs to lay off the coffee for sure.
Yes, exactly, yeah, good point. So today...
He's got smallpox.
He's got smallpox! Oh,
He
shit.
lived in caves up in North Dakota
my
for 2
God.
weeks.
Oh, my goodness.
Some of the melting fauna infected him.
The beautiful plains, and I love my North Dakotans. Those are my guys, dude. I love that place. I'm wearing my camo hat in support of our boys in blue and the troops.
yes,
Let's
sir.
go, baby. We just, November. Just remember
Respect.
all those guys that laid in fucking, ditches and trenches to make sure we can be assholes talking shit on a mic. So,
Right.
never forget that shit. Love you guys. Thank you to the troops, every single one of you. Thank you.
Respect.
Oh yeah, all day. That's why I always have the flag in the background. First off,
Mm-hmm.
it's always gonna be there. It ain't changing. There was some shit happened in week 10, right? Let's go
boy.
over it. Let's go over it real quick. So, maybe this is a coincidence, Carl. You tell me, because maybe last year we kind of saw some similar things going on. Evan had his worst week ever, and he's not on the show the next week. I just want to put that out there. I just want to put that out there.
I smell a rat.
Yes. Now, I once again had the best week. 9-5, 10 points, hit my lock. Carl, 8-6, 8 points, no lock, buddy. Evan.
Yeah, we're changing that.
Yeah, I am still.
No. I mean, I'm using my power.
Oh, you have a lock pick.
Yeah.
Oh, brother, that's right. Okay.
Switch it.
What team do you want to switch it to?
Well, I switch it to any team that won, right?
That's it.
So I'll just switch it to Miami.
Genius.
There's one you would have had to hold your nose, close both your eyes, and plug your ears to
That's
make.
genius, dude.
Just switch it to Miami.
I forgot you had a pick. All right. Carl switch to my and genius because you'll never pick him again. So that's genius.
No.
It's genius.
Yeah.
Lock, pick, switch. All right. It's
We like a
official.
little drama here at the LDR.
Hell yeah, we
start
do.
off the show.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, kick it on, get a little energy going.
And what the fuck's the point of getting a fucking lockpick if you don't use that slut?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna go cross this out. And Carl now has 9 points instead of 8. Which fucks up all my math here. Hold on. Oh no, I just add a point. Fuck, I'm stupid, guys. I'm fucking
No, you're good.
stupid.
You're good.
It's your story. We're gonna let you tell it.
Yeah. All right, let me go ahead and just add 1 to that. All right, here we go. All right, now we got the update here. So, also it's funny, Evan missed his lock. And he's not here to defend himself, so he don't get to switch it.
I'll defend Evan.
Why?
He's not.
All right. Reformat.
Because he's got his tie on, so he thinks he's a lawyer.
Shimptation law. Yes. Yes. Every Every client leaves with a cold Coors.
Yeah, Shrimp and Sons law firm.
There it is. Oh, you don't want me defending you. I'll go ratchet as shit.
Sounds like
in
a
that
fishing
courtroom.
company.
Yeah, it does. It does. All right, here we go. Revamped real quick. Revamped. So, once again, first 9 and 5, 10 points. Carl, 8 and 6, now 9 points because he used his lock pick. Genius. Evan went 7 and 7. He went exactly 500. It's the worst he's done this season. But if you remember last week, he got the Homer wedge, Carl.
Yeah.
Homer wedge
He sure did.
was able to get him 8 points. Even though he missed his lock, he still got 8 because there was 8 points out of the Homer wedge. He got
danced
lucky.
around that. He danced around that pick like a drunk ballerina, man, before he took it.
Well,
I remember I watched it.
He picked Detroit as his lock. He picked Detroit as his lock. But because he had Homer wedge, Detroit won that ball game, but they weren't at home. So he didn't get his lock. I'm sorry, the wedge is just. The wedge is just. So now updating the standings. Things got a little tighter here. Evan's still in first. He has 108.5 points. Because remember that half is from the Dallas Green Bay push. Evan is now 97, 51, and 1. I'm 5 behind him now. 92, 56, and 1. Carl, you're 9 back. 86, 62, and 1. It's not over. You got a shot.
Still not bad. It's still not bad.
Especially because you got absolutely throttled by the wedge twice. Because your points are 95.5 now with the lock pick. So total points, Evan 108.5. I'm 105.5. I'm only 3 points behind Evan because the double lock weekend I smacked both, and I also got there's another reason why I got 2 locks. Oh, I had the double
lock wedge,
double point, double lock, double point. Yeah. Carl, you're at 95.5. So you're 13 back in points, but who knows? You might be able to make that up. You know how the wedge works. You never know.
Well, that's why I had to use my power.
Smart.
I figured I couldn't miss any more locks.
Smart.
If I'm gonna catch him.
Now,
to
update the lockbox, which now I got to do some math over again. But real quick, I've hit 10 locks out of 12 because of the double lock weekend and like we talked about the double lock wedge, right? So I'm hitting 83% of my locks. Carl was at 66% before he did the switch. So don't kill me for the math. I got to do that later. Evan is identical to you, 66%. I have a wrinkle put in, which you can't see on the board because it washes out. You can't see it. There's a point on this list, Carl, where we no longer get to select any team that we've selected previously. I'm not going to tell you when, but it's on there. You son of a bitch. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right.
Sneaky ass Ben.
I got little brother syndrome. I get my shit back. All right. Now, we'd be remiss if we're gonna wait for that. We're gonna wait for that. But I did learn some things over this football weekend, especially on Twitter, the Everything app where everything's at. I saw a video which I believe I sent to you, Carl, of Cam Scatteraboo asking people a great question. Did you see that video by chance?
Yep.
Okay. Cam Scatteraboo, Shimp, taught me I've been letting tacos dominate me my entire life. And you know why? Because I turn my head to eat a taco. Do you turn your head when you eat a taco?
No, I can't say I do.
So you eat it straight on?
I just grab it, yeah.
Yeah. See,
you don't. Do you turn the taco?
I turn the taco.
So
I know.
He dominates the taco. He dominates it. See, Carl, that's that generation, man. That's that Carl, do you turn your head?
Fuck yeah.
See, me too.
Well, usually I just spread the legs and I put my face right in.
Yeah, but
that's usually where I go when I'm eating.
See, this is what I'm talking about. I've been saying.
I go,
Oh, God damn it. Hey. Hold on. Foul.
Personal foul.
Personal
That's
foul.
a technical foul.
Personal
you
foul.
brought it up, man. You know.
Anyways, no. Cam Scott.
I mean, you should have known what was coming.
He asked the question. I know.
Right?
I know better. He'd asked the question: do you turn your head to eat a taco, or do you dominate the taco and just eat the taco? And he was right. I've been dominated by tacos my entire life.
Right, but the real reason I think people turn the head instead of turning the taco is because the shit falls out of the top.
Bam! Now, also, when you eat authentic street tacos, little guys, you can literally shove the whole thing in if you have the angle right. If you cross motion
you're talking about a tortilla that's about that big.
Jesus Christ. So I learned that this weekend. Carl, we're going to get into the Giants thing when we go to that game, so we'll hold off on that.
All good.
Seattle's a motherfucker. We learned that, right? Seattle's a legit team.
I mean,
very legit.
did we not know that before?
Right, but I mean, so they had that.
It was suspected.
Right, but they had that home issue when they played at home, but that got erased. Like, that's not a thing anymore. That's done. Washington's defense is really bad. They're almost as bad as the Cowboys' defense, and that's hard to say. They're not a good defense.
No.
Philadelphia's not winning the Super Bowl. I'll say that right now. That game against Green Bay, I'm sorry, they're not winning the Super Bowl. Green Bay also.
I didn't even watch it.
Yeah, I didn't watch it either. I watched the box score. It was so boring. It worked out. Green Bay also.
I didn't even put it on, and then we saw that it was 3-0 in the third quarter, and I was like, I'm glad I didn't put that on.
Yeah, waste of time.
I've been bummy.
Yeah, no shit. Carolina should never be a favorite. We learned that this weekend. They were 5.5-point favorite, lost to the worst team in the NFC in New Orleans. What else?
That might be the worst team in the league.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, maybe not just the NFC. You're right, the whole team. Green Bay. I'm putting them in the same camp as Philadelphia. They're not winning the Super Bowl either. What else did we learn? Anything else? You guys think of anything from this past week of game of ball watching? Anything?
Russell Wilson still sucks.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, dude.
Russell Wilson still sucks.
Oh man, I mean, he couldn't run away from himself.
No,
From himself. Okay,
he couldn't.
That's how slow he is right now. I mean, dude. Yeah, the guy he sees the rush. He can turn his shoulders fast, but his legs say "see ya." They wave goodbye. His legs wave goodbye to his shoulders. See ya.
He straight up turtles. He turtles.
I mean, he couldn't exit a phone booth in a fire. I'm telling you, man.
And we were watching that game on stream. We had Shimp on stream. Carl popped in for a bit. That was fun, Shimp. That was fun. That was a good time.
Oh yeah, I had a great time.
Yeah. Other than that, I'm sure I'm forgetting stuff. But let's just get into it. Let's jump into this, and we will fill in as we go. If we pop into a game that we're talking about and you remember something from last week.
New England's pretty legit too.
They're the best team in that division. They're better than Buffalo.
And the Bills and the Bills are still sliding, so
here's a question real quick.
Man.
This is and actually this is a question I posed in our league chat because Curtis brought it up. Does McDermott get fired before McDaniels?
No.
No? No?
I don't think so.
No,
Okay.
I don't think so either because I think. Go ahead, Carl. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, unless the Bills really just keep sliding and they don't get into the playoffs, but I think as long as they get into the playoffs, he's not getting fired.
Yeah, I was going to say something similar. I was just going to say he's earned, the respect. Hey, we're having a tough go at it right now. You know what I mean?
Well, they haven't accomplished anything in the postseason.
I know, but they've gotten there. I mean, they were right there last year. I mean, that was probably their best opportunity thus far, no doubt about it. Right there. And it wasn't Josh Allen's fault, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I think, right now, this might be how sometimes when the team loses, it's good for them in the long run. They don't know it at the time, but it kind of galvanizes the team, you know what I mean? They feel like somebody just kicked them in the nuts, they're getting disrespected, and they say, okay, you know what? And that locker room turns to its leaders, and the leaders get up, and then psychologically hit him in the mouth, and the shit goes on, man.
Well, I'll tell you this, though. Their offense is pretty anemic currently, right? They're struggling to move the ball. And defense is allowing teams to open them up, rip their top open. So, I don't know. I don't believe in Buffalo. I don't. You know what? scratch them off. They're not winning the Super Bowl this year. I'll say it. You heard it here first.
I think the last couple of years, I mean, the one loss that I always go back to was the KC one in the playoffs when they were up and all they had to do was not let them score a field goal in 20 seconds.
That's it. That's all they had to do.
And they played like a prevent defense, and it was easy. Like they did passes and were already in field goal range, and they had no timeouts. So to give up that, and I think that was one of their better teams, and even on the defensive side of the ball. And since then, they've kind of went the other way. They've tried to change their offense to be more physical, which is it still works. Their offense isn't bad, but they never really addressed their defensive side of the ball. They've tried, but it's never been good since then.
The receiving core is weird too, man.
It is now because they gave away all their good receivers and brought in like random dudes.
Like Diggs.
They brought in all twos.
Yeah.
That's what they did.
Yeah. I mean,
they brought in all twos.
I might say maybe even threes.
Now, you know what though? I mean, now this is like, talking capital F there. If you had a running game that was just a disaster for the opposing defense, twos can work. Because you got those guys coming up closer in the box, where your twos can get in between, and in between linebackers and safeties and the corners coming across, and then you can march down the field. But right now, their running game's even kind of sporadic.
That's the problem.
I'm just telling you that
that's the problem.
This team, but like I said, I still think that you get kicked in the mouth. What do you do, man? If you're a team, you get up and sock somebody back. If you're not, you lay down, and that's that.
Yeah, well, they got a tough test this week in our boy Maker. But before we get into that slate, we got our last overseas game. If you're on the West Coast, 6:30 a.m. kick. They're in, what's the name of that place? I had it written down somewhere. Damn it.
Antarctica? But
fuck, I had it written down.
It's a recreation of the Ice Bowl at the Antarctica.
They're not back in the Caucasus Mountains, are they?
Yeah, there's no more Caucasus Mountains of Caucasus.
That was funny. I forgot about that. Oh, it's hilarious.
Damn it, I had it written down on a Post-it note, and I don't know what I did with it. It's Brazil,
are they in Morocco?
Right? It's Brazil,
Are they in
right?
Brazil?
Is it Brazil?
Are they in Sao Paulo again?
No, it's not. All right, Future Bin. Flash the name of the stadium now. Okay, so it's going to be up in the edit. Anyways.
Thank you, Future Ben. Future Ben, change all my picks to winning one.
Future Ben, make sure that doesn't happen. Okay. Washington, Miami, 6:30 a.m. kick on the West Coast. Miami coming off that, we're just discussing it, that Buffalo win. Buffalo had beat them 7 or 6 games in a row prior to that matchup. Washington.
They haven't. I think they said Miami hasn't won since 2022.
Oh, God, that's like 6 in a row.
Against Buffalo?
Yeah, that's 6 in a row. Then. Yeah, that's bad.
That's bad.
That's bad, bro. Washington is also a nice combustible fire of shit right now. They're going to be playing Miami in Brazil. I'm pretty sure it's Brazil. And now I'm not confident in that. But
what that is, I'll tell you what that is. That is the premiere for the Super Bowl, and I'll tell you why. Because this is the toilet bowl.
Oh, there you go.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is the toilet bowl over there.
Yeah,
right now.
sponsored by Rubber Duckies,
and Brill Cream.
So Miami, surprisingly, oh God, Miami has what, 3 wins on the year?
Yep.
They're the favorite right now, 2.5.
Yeah.
Obviously that number's gonna bounce, but it's at 2.5. We'll start with the Gypsy. He took Miami. Okay, he just took the favorite, which I wonder is going to be a theme in his picks. I guess we'll find out. Carl, Washington, Miami, go.
Yeah, I don't really like Miami as a whole team. They're bad. I'm surprised they played decent against Buffalo because I thought for sure Buffalo was going to just run on them pretty easily, and I'm pretty sure Buffalo thought that, and so when they came in and
that
just
was their game
shit,
plan.
yeah, they shit the bed. So I think they weren't ready for that either. But I'm taking Washington. I don't. These out of country games are not home games, so I never know who's gonna come out and win. I have an idea, but I still think Miami's a dumpster fire, and Tua will turn over the ball. He still turned over the ball in that game.
Hey,
It just
ladies and
wasn't
gentlemen,
Hey,
here
happening.
comes
Ma.
Ty Kunis.
Hi, Ma.
Hey!
Hi. How the hell do I get a beer fairy like that?
Magical.
Carl's got one too. Every now and then a beer fairy drops one off to him too.
Yeah, every now
Brought,
and then.
brought to you by Brill Cream.
God damn it. You know what?
Yeah, I'm taking Washington.
Now, I've nailed this, and I've been so correct every time. And I've said it, and I'm going to say it again because I've been right every time. Miami is not a good enough team to string two together. Give me Washington. Shimp.
Yeah. Well, like I said, we're talking about a toilet bowl kind of situation here. Washington, if their quarterback wasn't hurt, would be, like everybody be all over them.
Yeah.
But right now,
Yeah.
with Mariota, I mean, Tago Bailoa, I mean, he fell off the cliff early.
What'd you say?
And
Tago
Tago
Bailoa?
Bailoa.
So you mean Tua turnover, right?
Tua turnover.
Yeah.
But anyway, what I'm saying is he fell off a cliff early and he's still climbing. I mean, he got a few feet up the cliff last week, but I just think that's an aberration. I think Washington's defense is going to come to play, and he hasn't been good in pressure all year. So yeah, I think Washington here.
Yep. God, I don't see. I think Mariota is the kind of backup because I'm sure there's Washington fans who are like, all right, let's just tank this thing out. Let's just tank it out, get a good draft pick, blah blah blah. But I think Mariota's one of those guys that's can accidentally even win you games.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he's very serviceable. He's been with a couple different clubs to this point. He knows what the fuck he's doing. He's a vet. He's not an idiot. He can run. Oh, Mariota can run too. The guy can run.
I was just gonna say.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
He can scamper.
I mean, and he does it, like a vet would when you need to. He's not going to put himself out there, especially right now, to get hurt because, they don't need him to be doing that.
Well, I'll tell you this: if Miami wins this ball game, it's because Devon A-Chain went fucking nuts. That's how they win this game. Not with Tua.
Okay,
It'll be
I'll buy that.
It'll be A-Chain. If he goes fucking insane, they'll win the game. Anyways, all right, let's move into Sunday.
Well, and Danimal might come back this year.
Why?
He's not even out for the year.
Dude, you might as well just. They're not.
Well, it's not his throwing arm. So I mean,
That's
once
a good point. That's a good point.
Yeah,
Good point.
once it heals, he probably won't re-injure it unless he falls the same exact way. Because that's the only way it'll get hurt again.
Which is like,
and the odds of that are
crazy.
more in his favor than they're not.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, yeah. I just look at the reality is, no, never mind. We're gonna hold on to that take. We're waiting for that take.
I just don't think, even if he comes back, I don't think it makes up for their lapses on defense. Washington will still be kind of the same team. They'll just be better offensive.
Speaking
And
of which,
we've seen that, and it's like it doesn't always result in wins.
Oh no.
Yeah.
No, it's a spark that doesn't start a fire.
Joe Burrow's back at practice. That's what I forgot to mention. Joe Burrow's back at practice.
Oh, yeah,
He was back
yeah.
last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in practice, so he was talking about Flacco and how it was so cool to hang around Flacco. Flacco's a pretty funny guy, but he's kind of quiet, which is kind of an oxymoron to say. But that he liked the way he prepared, and so they tried to make some kind of media controversy out of just for about a second about him coming back, what's happening with Flacco, blah blah blah. But to me, and I read this, that do you really want to take your franchise quarterback with a season that's pretty much lost? He's not coming back this week, that's for sure. So let's say they win, the next one out of their 3 games, and he's ready to come back. Is it really worth bringing him back for a lost season?
Nope.
Think about it. If I'm paying that quarterback that kind of money, and that's my guy, and I know that the next, number of games we won them all is going to do nothing, then we don't need the practice. We'll just show up for training camp next year with that. You know what I'm saying?
I'll tell you why. This is why. This is the conversation with that around that. Cincinnati Bengals have been purging season ticket holders since this happened. They've been canceling their packages. There was a report came out that the people on the phone that were taking these phone calls were being combative of why they were canceling their season tickets. All right? It's getting bad in Cincinnati. Not only that, Cincinnati Bengals in the AFC North At this point, Joe Burrowless only have 3 wins on the year, are 2 games out of the division lead. That's insane. It's crazy. All right, let's not focus too hard on there. Let's go to 10 a.m. Carl, your football Giants are hosting Green Bay Packers.
Yep. And we fired our coach.
Russell Wilson
So-
got Dayball deheaded.
So typically, in this sense, you would pick the Giants because the new coach is coming in, and they're going to win their first game because it happens all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Except Russell Wilson's your quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
So I was all ready to take the pack attack until I woke up this morning and saw Jammy Winston was up.
That's
Yeah.
And they were going to start Jammy.
Yeah.
Come outside, he's scared, probably deeper than a fight. That don't matter. What was on the space? Everybody know.
Yeah, I think I'm
Yeah.
starting getting
And-
into Slayton this weekend.
Yeah.
So-
Slinging Jameis, baby.
Yeah. So we all know Jameis isn't the top quarterback, but the man will throw the ball downfield. He might throw it to the other team, but he's going to throw it downfield.
Yep.
He's going to push the ball. And as bad as the Packers were last week, I was all ready to take the pack attack this week against the Giants coming in. I was like, there's no way the Giants win. And then I saw Jameis
No.
Winston start. I was like, fuck that. We're eating W's this week all day. All day.
Yep.
I was just like, we got this. Fuck it. So, yeah, I'm taking the
Yeah,
Giants at
baby.
home.
Hell yeah. I love it. I love it, Carl. I love Jam Winston. You know what, Shimp? Go ahead. Shimp, Green Bay's at the Giants. Green Bay's 7-point favorite right now.
Well, my man over here just said everything I would have even said, but I'll say this. I was thinking the same thing, and I'm looking at my fantasy team, right? And I'm thinking, man, Darius Slayton ain't worth a shit now. You know? I mean, if Russell Wilson's in there, blah, blah. And then I saw the same exact news, and I'm laughing. I'm going, oh, yeah. Because Jameis, he'll throw – if there's 4 guys covering his guy, he'll still throw it in there. Okay?
Yeah, dude.
If you don't, he'll still throw it in there. So I'm like, oh, yeah, man, I think Slayton's going to light it up because they have a week to get together, right?
Yeah.
He's their pseudo number 1 right now because their number 1's hurt. So he's the man. So it's going to be about Jameis. I'll be open every time, okay? Look for me.
Yes, I love it. I love it.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
That's exactly what's going to happen.
So you're on the Giants, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
So when I saw the news myself, Carl, I got excited. This will absolutely be in our Discord Sunday. This is going to be the game in Discord. I got to watch me some Jam. I need some Jam Winston. Dayball did his best job to marry himself to Dart when this whole thing started through the media and everything. And I thought Dart was going to save his job. But unfortunately, Wilson got on the field, and that's the end of the story. It is what it is.
That was the end of the story.
It is what it is. But
Well,
And who knows what,
he saved his job until they blew 3 fourth-quarter leads by 10 points or more.
yes.
Because he was so worried about the offense, he didn't bother
The defense.
The
checking
defense.
in on the defense.
Yeah.
yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, that's what really blew those games.
His first
Yeah,
season.
look at their line. I mean, the Giants have the defensive front, man, that people dream to have.
Well, hold on. Also, Dayball's last 3 seasons, he's had 2 wins each season. If you count this one getting cut mid-year. So, all right.
Well, and I figured he had a short leash, but I didn't think he'd get axed. But they probably they were pissed about this last loss again, having a 10-point lead in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
I mean, he could say, "Well, fucking Russell Wilson came in, so we went to shit," but that's not gonna make the
That's not-
excuse. You still
No,
gave up the
no.
10
Yeah.
to let them back in the game.
You know
So,
what? I think if he would have brought Winston in, Jameis,
he still have a
Jameis
job.
would have
I think
come
He
in,
still have a job.
we'd be talking about a W here.
No, he still have a job.
I think he should have.
He still have
I
a
don't
job.
know why. I don't know why he went back to Russell after you've seen what he's done this year.
Money.
Exactly. I mean, put a guy that looks like he's running in cement.
Well, I'm kind of upset about this, to be honest with you, because I kind of view Dayball's big dumb dipshit, and it was great for the division. So now the Giants are going to have the pick of the litter because of Dart, Scatterboo, Neighbors, and that defensive line. They're going to get a great head coach, which isn't great for my division. So I'm iffy on it. I'm not happy for Carl, but I'm not sad. It's like I'm indifferent. I'm like, yeah, he was a good dumb dipshit for us. But now it's like, shit, they have the pick of the litter. They're going to get a good head coach. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. Let's move on. That's a lot of time there.
Who'd Evan pick?
Oh, he's a hater. He went Green Bay.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, by the way, for reminding me, because I was totally going to pass that
that's
up.
Fine.
I was totally going to pass
good.
that up. Thank you, sir.
It's all good.
Thank you. But, speaking of which, Evan, who can't pick his own team to save his life, Chicago's going to Minnesota. Chicago pulled off that come from behind victory up against the Giants. We just discussed. Granted, they were dartless, but Caleb Williams did put that team on his back, and he did have, watching the game, he did have those streaks of leadership. You're like, fuck, this guy is leading this team. Minnesota, on the other hand, they're a 3-point favorite right now against Chicago at home. Even with JJ, who went over 150 pass yards, they still lost. Shimp, Chicago, Minnesota. Who do you like?
You know, you're right about Caleb Williams putting the team on his back. That's true. You know, he did show some real good flashes the other day. I mean, they're 6-3 right now, and I mean, right now, this is the best Chicago's looked in a decade or more. I mean, when you really look at it, seriously,
Urlacher.
right? I mean, you know, this has been going sideways for years. But you know, I don't know. I don't think that Minnesota can even put up a fight in this really right now. They're kind of in disarray. Their quarterback has regressed. I mean, think about it. McCarthy right now has got like happy feet. You know, he's making bad decisions. You know, he's making he's not reading it quick. I mean, you can see it. You know, he's taking off. Or he's not taking off. You know, I mean, right now he's kind of. I think Chicago is going to come in with a better game plan than Minnesota. So I think Chicago in this one.
Smart. I see what you're saying, but in this battle, JJ regressing. He's only played in 4 NFL games his
That's
career.
exactly my point.
That's all he's played in. Ben Johnson's a good coach. We're seeing Chicago perform way better than they ever did under Eberflus, which fucking, I don't know why Jerry Jones put Eberflus on our fucking staff. God, this one I was
good
actually
buddies, you know.
I was
Hey.
yeah. Hey Carl, I sent Evan the videos of the dudes in Atlanta and the skirts, so he understood. I think he thought we were lying. I don't think he thought we were telling the truth. Yeah. I think, god damn, I like KOC a lot. He's a good coach, man. I'm gonna take Minnesota's defense over Chicago. I'm gonna take Minnesota. Carl.
Yeah, Chicago's played really. I don't want to say really well this year. They've played well.
They performed.
They've performed well. Yeah. Caleb Williams has definitely gotten better. Maybe the game is not so fast for him like it was last year.
Yeah.
But their defense is still lacking. Mm-hmm. They've given up multiple big games, and I don't see Minnesota just rolling over. I think they'll score points. I actually think this will be kind of a shootout.
I like that.
Because Minnesota's defense hasn't put up great numbers either. I'm taking Minnesota at home. They got Aaron Jones back.
Yep.
He's been playing better the last couple weeks.
Yeah.
And I think they'll get into more of a rhythm going down the rest of the season.
Yep.
So yeah, they got Van Ginkel back too. So we'll see. But I'm taking Minnesota at home.
Yep. I agree with you. Also, last week in that game, when they had the turnover problems, as McCarthy was force feeding Jefferson, which I think is the recipe. I think they keep it up. I don't think they go away from that. So I'm with you. I'm gonna take Minnesota. This next one, this game is this is a good game because you got 2 playoff teams in everyone's brains. This is playoff teams. One of them is very banged up in Tampa Bay, and the other one is on the slide in the Buffalo Bills. But you got Tampa going to Buffalo. Buffalo is getting 5.5 right now, laying 5.5 right now at home against the Tampa Bay Makers. Now, I have been on the slime train every week since last year. I just take Tampa because I'm a Baker Mayfield fan. I'm gonna break the cycle this year, and I'm gonna take Buffalo at home, hosting the Tampa Bay Makers only because I think that loss to Miami was so embarrassing. Buffalo's gonna come out with they might score 50. They might score 50. I'm gonna take Buffalo. Carl.
Yeah, I watched that New England Tampa game last week, and I thought for sure Tampa was going to pull it out. But they're pretty banged up on both sides of the ball.
Yep.
And what worried me more was watching Trayvon Henderson just bust through the line, and there was nobody there to stop him.
Oh yeah.
And I was just like, oh shit, that's bad because Buffalo's gonna run the ball.
Yep.
They're not gonna just like, oh, they're hurt, like let's not run the ball. No, they're gonna see what he did last week, and they're like, well, we have James Cook, we'll try that first, and then we'll go from there. So I got Buffalo at home.
Yeah.
I think the 5.5 is a little disrespectful, but
Yeah.
especially because Buffalo hasn't been playing great. Their defense still gives up points, so I think Maker will still have a game.
Yep.
But I'm taking Buffalo at home.
Shimp.
Well, I said this earlier in the show about getting socked in the mouth and falling down, getting up, hitting back, and having the veterans lead that locker room. So, I don't even know if I need to have any more commentary than that on this because I'm thinking Buffalo all the way myself.
Yeah. See. And
it's just, you don't. This team hasn't forgot how to play football, man.
yeah,
Okay.
there it is.
They've had a couple of bad weeks. You might have saw the second one coming by what happened at the end of the first one. I'm talking about the last 2 weeks, of course.
Mm-hmm.
But I just think right now this team is been off the mat as soon as they left that stadium last week.
Mm-hmm. I agree with you.
So,
I agree with
Buffalo,
you.
Man.
Also, expect James Cook to have a good day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Which I said earlier too about running the ball because it's
Yes.
all the twos, right?
Yes. Also, Shimp, you and I discussed this briefly on the stream last week. We're talking about this Buffalo game, and we're talking about touchdown scores, and we're talking about the tight ends. And you asked me if I had any of the Kincaid to score or something. And I was like, no, I can't tell. They all look the fucking same. The Buffalo tight ends, they're all the same guy.
That's true. We were laughing.
It's
our
the
ass
same
off
guy,
about that.
just with a different number.
Yeah,
on it. You can't.
think about it. You confuse the defense. I mean, unless you know the guy's number, it looks like the same guy every time,
You
right?
can't fucking tell. All right.
It's strategic.
Yeah. Last 10 a.m. game before we go into the 1 p.m.s, because we also break games up, Shimp, and we have a quick pick section that we didn't have last year when you were on the show. But
That's fine.
Last 10 a.m. slate here. This game, I think this game might be kind of like just fun to watch. We got them frisky Carolina Panthers, second place in the South right now, against ATL, who are on like a 4-game losing streak. Carolina's going to Atlanta. Atlanta's a 3.5-point favorite. What the hell? Shimp,
I think so.
Shimp, go ahead. You go
Crack.
first on this one. Oh, before you do that, Evan took Buffalo, and he's taking Atlanta in this game. Go ahead, Shimp.
All right. Carolina, they laid another dozen eggs last week.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really, they should have, they were running the ball good.
Mm-hmm.
They were running the ball good, and then they just kind of got away from what they were doing well and tried to do other things. And Bryce Young really ain't the guy. I mean, he's just not. All the interceptions, whatnot. Atlanta on the other side, same thing with Penix. I mean, Penix is struggling right now.
Yeah.
Struggling. I mean, he's got NFL All-Pro ready, if not All-Pro receivers, a tight end. He's got a good back, and yet they can't seem to move the ball. Now, what is that? Now, I mean, it's the NFL, man. So even if you're a bad team, you run an NFL offense, right?
Right.
Okay? And people are supposed to know how to play their position. Okay? Well,
Yep.
Right now they have a bad quarterback problem. They got a bad quarterback problem, and he's not running the offense. And I mean, we're not in the locker room, so we don't know what exactly is happening as far as is he running the play that was called, is he calling audibles, but he's not running whatever they're trying to run because it doesn't look good.
Well,
there's one thing to miss a pass or,
I just did the math real quick on his completion percentage for the year. He is 153 of 260. That math breaks out to 58.8%. So
my point.
It's not miserable, but your starting QB needs to be in the high 60s, low 70s, right?
Yes.
He's also 9 touchdowns to 3 interceptions, but Drake London might be a superstar. He might be a superstar.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I mean, if you had an efficient quarterback, hell, Joe Flacco would probably be throwing 2-3 touchdowns a game with Collins as a guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because all you got to do is just outrun the son of a bitch, and I'll hit you.
Right.
I mean, it's that
Yeah.
simple. As long as you're protected.
And how
of
in the
course.
fuck does B. John only have 2 rushing touchdowns on the year?
That's what I'm talking about. I mean, you have running back, tight end, wide receivers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why are we not scoring points? Why are we not efficient? Why
So
are we
with
not
all
having a
that,
sustained
It
drive?
sounds like you're taking the frisky Panthers.
You know what? Like I said, I'm going back to Julius, baby.
Okay.
Jabril's older brother, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right.
Yeah, baby.
Okay.
The pepper,
A little
baby. The
pepper.
pepper. The pepper
Yeah,
now.
you got the peppers racking from a man who doesn't eat hot food.
That's right.
So
That's a true story.
you're on Carolina.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm gonna roll with you. By the way, I don't trust Carolina. I mean, excuse me, Atlanta. Oh my God, I just contradicted myself. Look it. There's an old saying in sports prognostication: you ride the wave, you don't try to break it. So I'm gonna ride it. I'm just gonna take Carolina because Atlanta's on a losing streak. Carl. I'm gonna take Carolina because Atlanta's on a losing streak.
Carolina sucks too, though. This is a stinker. I saw this game and I was like, I said, nobody
You
wants
got to
to
hold
pick
your
that.
nose and take a pick.
So, yeah, actually, Atlanta didn't play that bad last week against Indy.
They didn't.
They were in that
They
game.
were in that game.
And I've said this from jump.
Wait,
because they
Indy?
were like this
You mean
last
New
year.
Orleans? You mean New Orleans?
No, Atlanta, right?
Oh, I'm sorry. You said Carolina was in that game. My bad. My bad.
Yeah, I was talking about Atlanta.
Yeah, you're
playing
right.
Indy.
You're right.
They were overseas and
Yeah.
they were in that game. They had a chance to win. It went to overtime.
Yep.
It's just I never know which Atlanta team's showing up.
Yep.
I said it last week.
You
Are
did.
they putting up 40 or are they getting 40 put on them?
Mm-hmm.
Carolina's the same. I never know which team's showing up. Are they going to score points and actually play defense, or are they just going to go out there and look like a high school football team?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just taking Atlanta at home. I think they have more talent than Carolina. I think they'll show up this week because they're tired of losing, and that division's still open too. I don't even know how Carolina's up there. So crazy, crazy year in football.
Damn it, man. Part of me wants to switch to the home team, but another part of me is like Carolina is more
running the ball.
They're more Jekyll than Hyde than Atlanta is, but
Yeah.
Carolina's won more games. They've won more games.
By accident.
I'm gonna stick to my guns here. I'm gonna stick to my guns.
Staggered into a victory.
I'm gonna stay with Carolina, even though I'm not gonna be shocked if Atlanta wins. You know what? This is what
I
I'll
agree
say.
with you, Carl.
This is what I'll say. This is what I'll say. I'm gonna pick pick Carolina for the show, but I'll probably Atlanta's not covering the spread. Carolina's covering the spread. Anyways, I'm sorry. I got a tangent there.
No, I was going to agree with Carl about the talent. I touched on it. You know, why are they not, even better than they are? I mean, look what they got, man.
Yeah.
But with Carolina right now, I mean, they're running the ball efficiently. I mean, they're not great in other areas, get granted, but they're doing the most fundamental thing you need to do in football. And what is that? Run the ball. I mean, Dowdle is he came out of left field this year, really, right? I mean, this guy.
Hubbard got out of the way. Hubbard got out. Yeah, people forget Dowdle had 1,000 yards rushing with Dallas the year prior.
But I mean, with their team, he's come out of. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Yep.
yeah, he's just running. They're doing the fundamental thing.
And then with Bijan, they're putting in Algier, and he's snaking his touchdowns.
He is a dirty little thief, huh?
Yeah,
He is a
that's why he's only got 2 touchdowns.
Yeah. He's an absolute egg sucker. Yeah.
Well, he's a little bowling ball though. You can't tackle his little ass.
Yeah. It's hard to tackle a ball with feet.
All right.
Yeah.
No shit.
There used to be a guy on the Baltimore Colts back then. His name was Nottingham. Same guy, man. He was like a fire hydrant, man. I mean, trying to tackle. He was only 3'7" or some shit. I mean, I swear to God, he was Nottingham. Look him up, man.
Carl.
Like a fire hydrant.
Baltimore Colts.
That's what he said.
We have not been here nearly as long as Shimptations. Baltimore Colts. He saw the newspaper. Shimp saw the newspaper when it said they picked up overnight, put shit in Mayflower truck and trailers, and took the shit to fucking
Yes,
Indy.
I did. Yes, sir.
You know,
when I was a kid, man, I was a Rams fan because I was living in Los Angeles. I'm 9 years old. I dig football. Roman Gabriel was the frickin' quarterback of the Rams. They had the fearsome foursome with Deacon Jones, Merlin Olsen. My favorite guy, and I had a Rams uniform when I was a kid with his number on it, 84. It was Jack Snow. The guy would make catches like laid out, man. Laid out, just killing it. His son was actually the first baseman for the Giants.
You know what?
But anyway.
JT Snow?
JT Snow.
Yes.
First baseman. Well, I thought he was.
Yes.
Regardless. Hold on.
Anyway, so
that era,
that was my team.
Those Rams jerseys were the sickest with the dark blue and the white horns.
That's my uniform.
Yeah, those
dark blue and white with number
sick,
84
dude.
on it. That was his number. That was Snow's number.
Yeah, before they went to the yellow, the white horns were badass, dude.
Yes,
They were
sir.
badass.
But man, going to a game in the Coliseum, let me just say though, man, because unless you're paying the money to get close, you're still not close. Because there was that track, right? So you're 50 yards away from the sideline. So when you're up in the seats, I have some pictures somewhere in my stuff for a Packers game I went to, and the players on the field, in this picture, they look like they're this big. I'm not shitting you, man.
Yeah.
They look like they're this big.
That's
that
true.
Stadium is just so vast.
The Coliseum.
And the field is like right here in the middle.
It still has that too, right? Doesn't it still have that track around it?
I think the track is still there. I do believe.
Now,
I do believe it's
I
still
will
there.
say,
which,
though, some of the best sunset football and baseball experiences are in LA. Coliseum has the greatest sunsets in football, and Dodger Stadium has the greatest sunsets in baseball. It's true. They do, because the orange sky, all the pollution, it's beautiful. That orange hue, it is beautiful.
Gay.
Oh, my bad.
Gay.
I didn't want to get.
Oh,
look at that!
Speaking of which, my beer fairy came.
Where the fuck is my beer fairy, man? This is bullshit.
I just pushed the button, my will call button on my desk.
God damn it. I'm just gonna fucking just be like one of those passport bros and just buy one. Fuck it, come clean this place. All right, hey, we're gonna move into 1 p.m. before the quick pick. We're going to 1 p.m. here.
All right.
1 p.m. Finally this week we have 5 1 p.m. games. And I just realized something. I usually do this before we get going, and I fucked up. But there are 2 teams on bye this week. Usually I do this at the beginning, and I just completely forgot. Indy's on bye is New Orleans. Only 2 bye week teams.
Yeah,
So,
this is the least this week. Yes.
So we got 5 1 p.m. games. West Coast 1 p.m. time. Let's start here. And this is the team that when we did our reselection last week.
Who'd Evan pick on the Carolina Atlanta? Atlanta.
Yeah.
Hot Atlanta.
You went Hot Atlanta.
All right, I like going against the grain,
There it is. This next game is going to be an absolute banger. Seattle at the Rams. NFC West bout, heavyweight bout. The NFC West currently at this point, if the playoffs started today, have 3 of the 4 teams in the postseason. In our last week, we went back over our selections for Super Bowl and all that kind of stuff, and I chose the Rams to win the whole thing. So Seattle's going to Rams. I love Matthew Stafford right now. I love that Rams offense. I love everything they're doing. Seattle is absolutely... Sam Darnold is slinging the pill. Their defense is bashing people in the fucking skull. But I'm going to take the Rams at home as a 3-point favorite. Carl.
Yeah. This was a toughie.
Yep.
For sure. I was having trouble deciding which way I was leaning. The Rams are a little banged up, but I want to say Stafford's thrown 4 touchdowns, no picks in like the last 3 games.
Electric.
Or some shit like that.
Electric.
Yeah, he's on fire right now. So I'm definitely not picking them. I'm going with Seattle because they're a fucking train. And they're going to roll right through the Rams.
Fuck. God damn it. Shimp, where you going?
Man, Carl's done got on the train, all right. Yeah. No, the Rams are clicking good, but their running game's banged up right now a little bit. So and that's that what gives Stafford the ability to throw them touchdowns. And the defense of Seattle is playing really well. It's almost like the no-name defense back in the day with the Dolphins. You can't say a name, but you have to say about it. You know what I'm saying? So I think Seattle is going to beat the Rams at home in this game. And I think the Rams, it's going to be a great game, though. I think we're looking at maybe a 35, 31 kind of game, something like that. I think points are going to be put up in this game. I do. I really do.
I like
I think
that.
it's going to come down. I think it's going to come down to the trench.
Okay.
I think it's where it's going to live, right there.
Okay, it's going to come down to
the
fucking meat.
It's going to come down to the fucking beef.
Okay.
Okay. Who can push each other around all game?
Okay.
And I think that's because they're both slinging. I mean, look at it, man. Darnold's
Yeah.
fucking throwing like fucking Winston and shit, and here's, Stafford is slinging the ball, man. And this guy, I feel really good for Stafford, after spending all those years in Detroit, man.
And he did it honestly in Detroit. He never
said
quit on
a
him.
negative word. He never quit.
Nope.
And he just kept going, man. And then all of a sudden he gets an opportunity, and look what he's been doing, man.
Yeah.
So, but I still think Seattle's got this game in order, man.
Yeah.
And it's going to be in the trenches.
Well, I'll tell you this. Vegas doesn't believe you because the total's only 48 right now, which is a low total.
But
but hold on, they're wrong a lot too. I mean, they make
I
the
was just
money.
gonna-
They make the money, but regardless,
well, they can afford to be wrong.
Stafford, Stafford, if he keeps it up, he's the MVP. All right, if he keeps it up,
Oh
he's the
boy, I'm
MVP.
telling you.
Fuck, do I change? Evan took Seattle, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah. No, I'm staying it. No, fuck that. No, this is the year. This is LA's year. Dodgers win, so do the Rams. Next game. God, I don't even care about this game. I'll barely I'll give. Okay, I'm gonna watch, but I'm still gonna.
All right,
I'm not
what
gonna.
is it?
I'm gonna be sassy about it. All right. Kansas City at Denver.
I'll give you a sassy one.
Yeah, I'm gonna be sassy about it.
I'll watch with a stink eye the whole
That's
time.
right. Kansas City's a 4-point favorite going into Mile High. Kansas City has turned it back on as of late. Well, they also got a bunch of players back, so it's not that crazy. They're also coming off a bye week. And I think Andy Reid and Mahomes' bye week stats are fucking ridiculous off a bye. Denver
I think
fucks.
they're like 12-0.
Yeah, it's something crazy. Also, Denver, I said it last week and it was still true. They fuck around, man. They don't just dominate teams. Division matchup, off a bye week. I'm going to take Kansas City. Evan also took Kansas City. Shimp, your division as a Raider fan, Kansas City at Denver.
Yeah. I'm a fan of Bo Nix, I'll tell you right now. I like that kid, because I think he's got some moxie. But I think last week, man, we got exposed big time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, in the NFL, you know how that goes.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's watching the film, and especially this team, right? Kansas City, they've had a bye week to get their own stuff together. Now they've had a week to study what just happened and get their game plan together, right? I just don't think Denver. Their defense is elite when it's playing correctly, but I just don't see their offense jumping off the board like Kansas City is going to. And I think, again, this is one of them games I really think that Kansas City is going to run the ball with they don't even have the best backs right now. Pacheco's still banged up, I do believe, so they're leaning on Hunt a little bit. But I think if you can run 4 clouds and 4 yards in a cloud of dust, I mean, and you can do that consistently in a game, everything else opens up because they have to respect it. If they keep getting punched in the mouth and they can't get up, you're going to get it. So I'm going with Kansas City.
Well, if you believe that, then Shimp, we need to put Patrick Mahomes over rush yards into our play for Fraud Pod.
Hey, you know what? I'd be on that.
Let's put.
I would, because I think that's where it's going to live in that game too.
Carl, go ahead.
Yeah, I agree with everything you guys said. Casey's coming off the bye. I think Ship's right. Definitely studying and watching
Mm-hmm.
Denver getting off to all these slow starts. They've been a slow starting team this whole year. They've been letting teams get ahead and then somehow climbing back into the game late.
Yeah.
It's a recipe for disaster. You can't
Disaster.
keep doing that. especially when the playoffs are coming. If you
Mm-hmm.
start playing like that late in the season, you're gonna lose. You don't get another chance. So I still like Denver, so I'm gonna not choose them and go Kansas City.
Okay. All right. We got
Brought to
Casey.
you by Brill Cream.
We got KC across the board here, folks. That's the first
Yeah.
game. All four of us have selected the same first one, so that's pretty good. Just to cue you guys in real quick, as Carl was giving his prognostication, I went ahead and jumped into the sportsbook app real quick to see what that total would be for Mahomes rush yards. Not even listed, so probably can't get that till Saturday. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Last 1 p.m. game before we go into the next segment. This one could have been a quick pick, but for some reason I think it's valuable for us to discuss this a bit. Baltimore is an 8-point favorite going into Cleveland.
That all?
8-point favorite. That's it. 8 points. I don't believe Cleveland has scored more than, what is it, like 18 points or something this year? No, they had that
Something
one
like
game
that,
of
yeah.
Flacco, right? They had that one game of Flacco where he did like 20 something or.
Yeah, it was like 26, 27.
Regardless,
20.
they don't score. Baltimore last week, they had a nice little tune-up game. But I will say, Lamar Jackson did look every bit of rusty. He did. He did look every bit of rusty. They pulled out that win against Minnesota by field goals in the first half. All they did was score field goals. They would get all the way up the field, they would explode, and then Minnesota's defense was strong enough to not break and hold in the field goals, and then throughout the game, through the turnovers through McCarthy, Baltimore pulled it off. Their defense played better. Minnesota's defense is not as great as Cleveland's defense. Minnesota's offense is better than Cleveland's. There's no reason Baltimore should be 8-point favorite. Carl, where are you going?
Like, say again? Okay.
Baltimore's offense is way better than Cleveland's, though. If they put up 20, they'll probably win by 8. Because Cleveland's offense is terrible. Cleveland might have the worst offense in the league. They're just lucky enough that their defense is good enough to hold people under 20.
Yes.
I don't think that's the case this week because with such a bad offense, you put so much pressure on your defense. I'm taking Baltimore all the way. I almost made this my lock, but Cleveland's defense is a little too sneaky.
Yeah.
If they get a pick six, then they're right in the game. So yeah, but I'm taking Baltimore coming in at an 8-point favorite. That doesn't seem that bad to me.
Yeah. Hi, Mom. See that dead eye she gave him?
Beer fairy. Yeah.
No, listen, yeah, they saw you wagging your finger pretty much.
Yeah. That's my beautiful mother. She's the best.
That's my baby right there.
She's the best. I agree with Carl. Cleveland's not even able to score enough points. I mean, Cleveland might cover, but they're not winning this ball game. And what is LDRs? Winners and losers. We don't play the spread. So I'm also going to take Baltimore. I'll never lock Baltimore this season again. You can't trust them. They're not a trustworthy team. But I'll take Baltimore. Shimp.
You know, I'm with you guys. Cleveland is going to rock this thing. I mean, they're coming out. They're going to be strong. No, I'm just bullshitting.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
No, I mean, man, you know, Cleveland has the worst offense in football. I mean, I don't care where they're playing. Are they playing, you know, junior varsity at the Pop Warner Field in Mississippi? Because that's how bad they are right now.
They couldn't beat the average Joes if they tried.
They can't do the fundamentals good. They're not well at the fundamentals. I mean, if you can't do that, you can't do anything. Now, their defense, like Carl has spoken about, their defense is really good. And he's right. They get a pick six. They get a block punt for a return. I mean, that's the kind of shit that's been happening with them. You know, but I just don't see it happening. I just don't see it happening, especially Lamar now. He's had a week, right? He's back a week. You know, he's had a lot more practice. He's back in the groove. The team is starting to, you know, kind of feel themselves. And I just think, I don't think Cleveland brings enough to even put up a fight. I mean, I see this being a bad slaughter type of game myself. So I'm going all Baltimore.
Now I remember. Last week, the most entertaining football game we watched was the Cleveland Browns and the New York Jets. That game was electric. It was electric, dude. That total was like 36 points. They had fucking, 21 in the first quarter with all the fucking punt returns. Cleveland's special teams sucks. It's so bad. I expect Baltimore to have a kick return at some point. Anyways, hey, well, let's go ahead and go into the quick pick segment. Let me get some music turned up here. What are we going with here today? What's George Street Shuffle? What's that? That's not going to work. Moon Lounge Omicron. What's that?
Boom shakalaka, boom shakalaka.
Oh, this is terrible. How about Smoother Move?
I like that. Keep going. Keep going, Mark.
Shakalaka, boom.
Oh, here's
Boom
one.
shakalaka, boom shakalaka, boom
It's
shakalaka.
titled Who Likes to Party? There we go. All right, we got our quick pick music rocking. Okay, welcome to the quick pick segment where there's only 3 rules. No prognostication, no cross-mogination, and I forgot the third tag. Shit.
No mogination.
Prognostication, something.
No slutination.
Something.
No jizz on the mic.
I'm gonna have to edit this part out. Let me back this music out. All right, quick picks. Quick picks. We got 3 rules for the quick pick segment. No prognostication, no deliberation, and no cross-mogination. All right? I'm going to give you the teams. You give me the winner. We're going to start with Carl this week. Chargers at Jacksonville.
Chargers. And lock it up.
Ooh, we got a locky lock. I'll allow it. All right. Cincinnati at Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
Houston at Tennessee.
Give me Davis Mills in the Houston.
Oh, hell yeah. That's an easy one. SF at Arizona.
Oh, we have another one. SF.
Shimp, you understand the rules. I'm going to give you some teams. You give me the winner. San Francisco at Arizona.
Give me San Francisco.
Houston at Tennessee.
Woo, the Mills train is running. Give me that in Houston, Texas.
We got Cincinnati going to Pittsburgh.
Oh, Steel City's gonna feel bad. We're gonna roll with Cincinnati.
With who? What'd you say?
Bengals, right? Right?
You said Cincinnati?
Pittsburgh and Cincinnati and Bengal, or Pittsburgh, right?
Yeah, you're going Pitt? I didn't hear what you said.
I'm going Cincinnati.
I got
said,
music
the Steel
blaring
City's
in my
gonna feel
ears right
bad.
now. I got background music blaring in my ears. Chargers at Jacksonville.
Well, the Jaguars have been.
Hey, you're taking too long. That's not a quick pick. Chargers. All right. I will go Chargers. I will go Pittsburgh. I will go Houston. And wrap it up with SF. Evan took Chargers, Cincy, Houston, SF. Bam! That's our quick pick segment. Detroit's at Philly. Detroit gutter stomped. Who'd they play last week? Who was that? It wasn't even close, dude.
Was it an NFL team?
It was ugly. Where the hell is that at? Help me out, boys. Help me out. Oh yeah, it was Washington.
It was Washington.
Yeah.
Washington.
They gutter
The
stomped them.
Demanders.
Yeah, the Manders got manded. They got absolutely manded. And hey, shout out to our big boy Donnie T showing up for the broadcast. Still didn't help the Manders win.
Oh, that was awesome, man.
Yeah,
that was awesome.
Yeah. So Philly 2.5.
Called the play. Called the play.
Well, hey.
Well, tried to call it.
Okay, let's be honest. Hey,
I'm not saying he's Al Michaels.
let's
all right?
be. Look it. We can be honest. He didn't call shit. But, all right. Let's be honest. He didn't call shit. But hey, it's pretty dope to have a sitting president in the booth on a football game. It's pretty dope.
Yeah, it was pretty cool, man.
Philly's 2.5 point favorite. How? Does it make no sense to me? This is crazy to me. Shimp, why don't you go ahead? Sunday night, Detroit at Philly.
You know, I think Philly right now is a paper tiger.
Yeah, I agree.
I really do. They've been, 1 week they look like, okay, they've captured last year again, and they go 2 weeks of not knowing who they are. I mean, Saquon Barkley right now is having he's struggling. His yards per carry are like 3.2 or something like that. His yards are down. Their offense is kind of like semi dysfunctional. On the other side of the ball, Detroit right now, you would think when Ben Johnson left, their offense would kind of like have this, maybe a slight depression where they weren't, as exotic or as exciting or as explosive. But all those three things are there right now. All of them. All of them on both sides of the ball.
Coach Campbell
But
took the
especially that
headset back,
offense.
Shimp. Ben.
Yeah, I know that. He's calling the plays.
Ben,
Yes, sir.
Insert the clip of Dan Campbell calling a play and then fist pumping before the touchdown, before the play even started. Do that now. Okay.
And there's Dan Campbell calling or signaling or doing something that he says that he's calling these offensive plays. So that's what it looks like.
The Washington 14 on first down. Goff, Williams, he's been the main target during this series, and he is in for a Lions touchdown.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes. So anyway, I think Detroit right now, is on a mission because they felt like they should have went last year. They really did, right? But I think this year they have overcome the loss of Ben Johnson to be even more, I think, solid and more of a team because they had to. They had to gel around that because that was going to be the thing that was going to be their downfall in everybody else's mind, not theirs, but everybody else's.
Yeah.
So Detroit right now, they're gonna wax that ass. Okay.
I agree. I'm with you.
Ooh.
I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm on Detroit.
Ooh.
I'm with you. Go ahead, Carl. Go ahead.
Shimp said they have an appointment Sunday night at the salon in the back to get an ass waxing by the Detroit Dan Campbell. He said that wax is gonna be hot and ready.
Yes, sir.
I think Detroit's a good football team. I think it has taken them this time to kind of make up for all the people that they lost, mostly like their assistant coaches and stuff, not so much player personnel. But and even with that, we've seen them with good games where they scored a bunch of points. It was not like they were doing bad before.
Right.
But I think Dan Campbell saw something that if he interjected himself, he could call plays maybe that were more in rhythm with what he thought the game should go.
Yeah.
And if you notice, he just fed Jahmyr Gibbs last week, which is it's always a smart move. And I'm not biased just because I have him on my fantasy.
No,
team.
not at all.
I just, I just loved it. But and on the other side, Philly's defense has been good, but the rest of their team has not played particularly well. They've been winning. They have a good record, but they haven't been blowing anybody out.
No.
And which is not accustomed because Saquon was running on everybody.
Everyone.
And this year, they're stuffing him, and I don't like Dan Campbell feeding Jahmyr Gibbs. I don't know why they're not feeding Saquon. I don't know if this like their secret plan to hold until the playoffs and then maybe unleash him. But I'm taking the Detroit waxing.
Hell yeah,
I like it.
Yeah.
So, sign me up.
Yeah. By the way, Carl, to your point, I just looked it up when you said that because that's very true. 5 of the Philadelphia Eagles' 7 wins are one possession wins. 5 of 7. They've only had 2 games where they've had more than a 2 possession win this entire
Philadelphia
season.
is the Broncos of the NFC.
I love the paper tiger comment too because I believe that 100%. We're just waiting for the implosion.
Yes.
It's coming. Give me Detroit. I fucking hate the Birds. I hate the Birds. Also, Evan took Philly, so I feel really good about this. He's coming off a bad week. Shimp, you got Detroit, right? Is that what you said?
That's absolutely what I said.
That's
They're
what
gonna
you
wax that ass.
That's what you
is what I
said. That's right.
Specifically.
That's right.
He said those birds won't have any feathers when that little Asian girl's done with it.
Hell yeah.
Or toenails.
Hey, hey, there was this great. All right, Monday.
Get it together.
Monday.
Get it together. Come on now. Come on, suck it up. Let's go.
My Dallas Cowboys are.
Well, don't suck it up too hard.
My Dallas Cowboys are. They're in town.
You might have to wax.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to wax it. I have to wax. They're in town. Originally, we had plans to go to this, but through everything going on, we just couldn't make it happen. But I went on an app. I'm not gonna say which one because they ain't sponsoring us unless they want to. And I found I might go to this game Monday, Dallas Vegas, because I can get in under $100 for a single seat.
Are you
There
serious?
you go.
I might go
Yep.
Monday. I might go. Yeah.
We talked about this, man. $100.
Under $100.
Under $100.
Yeah. Yeah, it's easy. It's
absolutely
easy to
crazy.
buy single seats from these apps when you're not trying to plump
Okay.
them
Yeah.
together.
Wow.
Yeah. Anyways, I haven't decided yet. We'll see. But regardless, Cowboys are a
You got to do it
3-point
if you can get it for a hundo.
3-point favorite coming into Vegas. Dallas is going to go on an absolute fucking tear moving forward. They are. I sent Carl I already saw the finals and I knew the record. I sent Carl the finals. Cowboys are making the playoffs at 10-6-1 this year. It's happening.
Yeah, you got them beating KC and everybody else too.
No, they're going to lose to Detroit. They're going to lose to Detroit.
Yeah, dude, that's the only loss you got them
That's it.
having.
Yep. That's it. I have gone into full fucking delusional mode. Full delusional mode. I'm
This is a
taking my
mental health
goddamn Dallas
commercial.
Cowboys. They have not played well in a month. They haven't looked good in a month. Jerry Jones went out and got some good defensive players from the Jets and Cincinnati. Wilson from Cincy and Quinn Williams from the Jets. I believe Dak is going to put up close to 500 yards in this game. Give me the Dallas, Dallas all fucking day. Boom.
That's all?
Carl.
Yeah, I think Dak will put up 500 yards because their defense will still give up 40 points. But
Against Geno Smith?
Hey, dude, he's got to have a good game eventually.
No.
Maybe he'll realize that because his team has black jerseys and your team has white jerseys, he'll be able to see those
Oh
colors.
no.
So no, I'm still taking Dallas against the Raiders. I just can't pick the Raiders. They look bad. But you should go. You should go to the game. You'll actually see your team win.
I'm locking Dallas. That's my lock. Shimp.
Well, I'm going to do two things here. I'm going to go. I never said my lock yet, so I'm going to do it now if that's okay with the.
Did you forget
producers.
you had one?
No, I did, but I just let things go. But you know who my lock is? My lock is Buffalo.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Oh, I don't know. Okay.
I made that mistake last week.
That's all right, brother. I got your back. Yeah, brought to you by Bro Cream. Anyway, so
Ben, future Ben, I want you to insert a clip right here of Britain.
Done.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Done.
That'd be cool. This game right here, man, this is another one where you can hold your nose while you talk about it. I'm a Raiders fan, straight up, but it's been a rough ride for. Yeah, rough ride for like 20 plus years.
Who you taking?
Yeah.
Come on.
So no, anyway, what I'm going to take is I don't trust Geno Smith right now. I feel like he left Seattle. He forgot how to play football. I don't know what's going on there. The offensive line, I think they're just bumping into each other and not blocking. Genty can't run. Okay, I mean he's a stud, man. He should be blasting this shit, and that line is not. There's no holes. I mean, there's like wannabe holes. So I'm gonna take Dallas on this. As much as I hate to go against my own team on this, I got to, man. We're done the selections here because that's the story right now. Gino just is the problem. He's not playing good, smart football. He's holding the ball too long. I mean, it just looks ugly. I mean, it's one thing to get beat, man, but to just like, step on your own feet and look bad, yeah. So I'm going to go Dallas.
The Gypsy also took Dallas. He also took Dallas. Now, we would be remiss, boys, if we didn't run a wheel. It's wheel time. Oh, okay. We all know how the wheel works. This week, we're going to spin the name wheel first before the wedges of justice. Let's go to the LDRs name wheel, and we're going to have to make an adjustment because Evan isn't here, but Shimp is. Shimp's going on the wheel. Now, if the wheel selects you, Shimp, you're going to have to fulfill whatever the wheel tells us. We might have to bring you back next week. We'll see what happens.
All right, looking forward to it.
And we spin.
Spin it.
Lido.
Oh, that's me. God damn it. It's always me.
Me and you, it seems like. We're the only ones that get it. All right.
Get it all the time.
Let's go to wedges of justice. For the record, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 wedges. 2 of the 10 have a treasure chest. 2 of the 10. And we spin. Matty wedge, no way.
It's an eliminator.
Oh, okay. All right. We got the eliminator. Hold on a sec. Hold on.
Yeah. Ben doesn't remember what that
Oh, I got it.
What it means. It hasn't been selected in 1,252 shows.
I don't remember which one that is.
Hold on. I
That means
got.
you can eliminate an adversary's victory.
Oh, you
No.
know what? You might be right.
No, the eliminator. I got to switch back. Hold on. I got to get back to picture in picture here. Okay, real quick. So the eliminator wedge. The wedge is great. So this is how it's going to work. I'm going to put all of our names on a name wheel, minus Carl. It's going to be Shimp, Evan, and myself. Okay? We're going to spin that sumbitch. Whoever it chooses, Carl will then roll off in a best of 7 series on a name wheel with his name and whoever the wheel chose. Whoever gets the best of 7 series in that wheel, that's Carl's picks for the week. He might lose his own picks and get somebody else's. We're going to Eliminator, folks. We're going to Eliminator. Let's get eliminating. Let's go. Let me get this music cranked back. Let's back it up. And let's find out who the hell Carl is going to be playing the Eliminator against. Why don't you guys go ahead and click that?
Oops, skis.
All right. Now we got to open up the name wheel. And we got to add. We got to remove Carl. And add Shimp. Okay. Who will he be playing Eliminator against? And we spin. Oh!
Evan or
Oh!
Ben?
Oh, it's the Gypsy. So
My arch nemesis.
Carl will be in battle. Yeah, he is your arch nemesis. Like I said, first to 4, and we spin. Evan's first one.
Fuck Evan.
Fuck Evan.
And we spin. Oh, 1-1.
Yeah.
Series is tied. And we spin. Oh, Carl's up. He's up. Yep. He needs 2 more to keep his own picks. And we spin. Oh, the series is tied. Oh shit. We got a banger of a series. First to 4, and we spin. Uh-oh.
That's Evan again.
Uh-oh.
Fuck
Evan. One more.
The
Spin.
Wizard of Oz is back there rooting for me.
That's Carl. That's Lito. We go to game 7. We're going to game 7. The Eliminator wheel's the shit. All right, game 7. Whoever this name chooses, how Lito will derive his points from LDRs week 11, and we spin. He gets to keep his own picks.
That's me all day. Fuck you, Evan.
Oh shit.
I thought for sure I was gonna get that fucking twerps picks. I was so nervous.
Hey, tell me the Eliminator wedge isn't sick. That's fun. That's just
I think
good.
that's
That
really
was some-
cool.
It's just a good
That
time.
was some dark elf magic right there.
Hey, you bested the Gypsy in a best of 7, and you won on the road in game 7, Carl.
Yeah.
Hey, there you go, huh?
Way to go, buddy.
Kudos.
Way to go. Wedge was eliminated.
Because Ben made me Dodger Blue, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, I changed your name from Carl to Lito.
Yeah, I noticed your headphones changed colors. I mean,
I know they were blue at the beginning.
All right. Well, hey, that's going to wrap up week 11. Thank you for viewing the Thursday episode that came out on Thursday that you watched already. Future people. Wait, backwards, past people. Fuck that. Thank you. Little badge down there to the next to Shimp is the subscribe, and the one down here
That's Shimp.
over there is going to be a playlist. Go ahead and check that out. And as always, love you guys. We're getting the fuck out of here. Deuce.
All right, man. Peace out.
Bye.